Hello, David here at merchantaccounts.ca. Today I'm tackling Interchange, specifically the 2023 Canadian interchange rates for e-commerce merchants. Stay tuned, we'll dig in 1 second. So, Interchange is typically updated once per year in April. I'm recording this in January 2023, so these rates will definitely be good until April, and they might be good across the whole year. It's not possible to always know what changes are made to Interchange. So, what is Interchange? I have lots of other content on that, but short version, every time a merchant processes a transaction, your payment processor will charge you a rate, say 3% per transaction. They don't get to keep the 3%. We have to pay Visa and Mastercard. All payment processors incur this cost from Visa and Mastercard. The industry term used to describe that cost is called interchange. And the type of card used, like a very basic card versus a fancy Air Miles card, that impacts the interchange cost. And that is what we're going to explore today. Now I'm going to post some links in the description taking you to the Visa Canada and Mastercard interchange tables for 2023. We'll start though with Visa, and we're specifically looking at card not present transactions. These are e-commerce transactions. So classic gold and platinum cards have an interchange rate of 1.4%. Infinite Visa cards have an interchange rate of 1.65%. Infinite Privilege cards, which is like the fanciest level of Visa cards in Canada, is 2.4%. So that's quite an expensive card for merchants to process. And then offsetting them are debit cards. So debit cards are quite affordable. They have an interchange rate of 1.15%. Corporate cards, which is a credit card that's issued to a company, like it might say John's Landscaping on the front rather than, John Smith. Business cards have an interchange rate of 2%. For MasterCard, we're going to be talking about the digital commerce tier of interchange, which is for e-commerce transactions. So the MasterCard Core Card, the basic MasterCard, has an interchange rate of 1.67%. MasterCard World has an interchange rate of 1.9%. World Elite is 2.13%, and the Muse MasterCard is 2.25%. Offsetting that, the fancier cards are the debit cards, which is the same as Visa at 1.15%. Now, interestingly, with MasterCard specifically, you can actually get lower interchange rates if you use 3D Secure, which is a great service already. I have other content about 3D Secure. The very short version is it's a second step in the checkout process. If you put the customer through this second step, you cannot get a chargeback for fraud. It's a much more secure transaction. And if you do that, MasterCard will reward you with a lower interchange rate. Just to throw one little last comment in there, 3D Secure version 2, the latest version of 3D Secure, is usually frictionless. Most of your customers will not realize it was a 3D Secure transaction, so it's quite a good product. So those interchange rates for core cards are now 1.5% compared to 1.67%. World cards are 1.7%. World Elite are 1.9%. Muse MasterCard is 2.03%. And debit cards are 1%. So you're saving about 0.15%, almost 0.2% per transaction, which is great. Now, the MasterCard corporate cards, business cards, are the same as Visa. They're 2%. Although MasterCard has a World Elite for business, a fancy business card, that is 2.25%. If you're looking at this video, you probably just wanted a handle on what interchange is in 2023 for Canadian merchants. But what you might also consider is what card types are going to be most popular for you. Think of your customer demographics. Are you doing consulting on how to get out of debt? Or are you renting private Learjets? Well, if you're selling, Rolexes and rare blue diamonds, you're going to get a lot of the fancier cards. If you're targeting stuff for maybe younger folks, a less wealthy demographic, you will get more basic cards and debit cards. And that's going to be what you find when you break out your statement at the end of the month. So there's one more thing that I want to talk about, which is card brand fees. All of the interchange fees that we just discussed, they don't go to Visa or MasterCard. They actually go to the bank, the card issuing bank that gave that card to the cardholder. Now, Visa and MasterCard earn fees too. Fortunately, their fee is very small. It's called the card brand fee. It is 0.09%. That's the part that goes to Visa or MasterCard. So if we go back to the example of the MasterCard, let's just go with the basic MasterCard, 1.67%. Then you have to add on the 0.09 card brand fee for MasterCard, which is going to take you to 1.76%. That's your true all-in cost to a merchant. And if you process a basic MasterCard and you pay more than 1.76%, which you probably will, you should, because your payment processor has to earn something, that's the amount that the payment processor is earning. So just as an example, if I had a merchant on a rate of interchange plus 1%, and they processed a basic core MasterCard in Canada, the interchange cost would be 1.76%. We would add on our 1%, and it would become 2.76%. That's the fee that you would pay as the merchant. And just for clarity, that's not our default rate at merchantaccounts.ca. Our rates are actually quite a bit lower than that. I just used 1% because it was easy math, and it seems easier for our viewers to digest and understand. I hope that was helpful. That's a very quick breakdown of interchange in Canada for 2023. Check out the links to the Visa and Mastercard interchange tables in the description, and we have lots of other very exciting interchange content, if such a thing exists, on our website at merchantaccounts.ca. Thanks for watching and have a nice day there. Bye now.